Here's Edwards. Misses the step-back jump shot. For Miami, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Prez, the putback. It's good on the putback.
And this is the level of intensity Adebayo brings. He's terrific at channeling that energy on the offensive glass.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Hart finds Edwards. Takes the 3. Rebound by Williams. The Heat leading by 7. Stolen by Lewis. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, Prez in the last matchup against the Wizards put on a show. He dropped in 38 points, and he was all over the glass in that one, with a season high in rebounds. He ended up with a stat line he's no doubt proud of, and I'm sure he wants to replicate it again. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Both teams deciding to change it up. And all month long, he's been fantastic, and now he's been named the Eastern Conference Player of the Month.
And what a stretch it's been for him. I mean,
look for Miami. McDaniels, he's checked in for Williams. Thomas comes in for Davis, and Prez is subbed in for Vincent. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Rollins the pass to Kuzma. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
the game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
On the court for Minnesota, they've got Lewis. He's out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Henry in at the shooting guard. McDaniels with the bounce pass. Here's Prez, and the Heat, another three.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Here's Rollins. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Here's Henry. Thomas covering. Henry misses. Miami leading by 7. Prez with the ball. Last time out he had 38 points. Fires the 3. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And we know Kuzma's always been a terrific scorer, but Greg, he's developed as a passer over time.
And Kevin, early in his career, Kuzma wasn't called on to be a leader, but he's grown into that role, and he puts effort into orchestrating for his teammates.
Good again. He's on tonight, 9 for 13 shooting.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Rollins the pass to Lewis. Lewis sets the pick for Kuzma. No good again that time.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Stolen. Here's Walsh. He has yet to score. Henry passes to Rollins. And here's Kuzma. Inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Timeout called, the Heat. The league's long-distance bombers are setting their sights on the three-point contest this season. Here are some of the early favorites to make up the field.
And I love the way the voting is shaping up, Kevin. We'll have an excellent contest if these are the shooters who are firing away on All-Star Weekend.
Well, you look at Prez. He's all the way up there at number 2 in the voting for the three-point contest. Fans and the media know that he is one of the premier long-distance shooters in the league today.
And, Kevin, not to take anything away from the other facets of his game, but let's face it, that three-point shooting is what puts him on a whole nother level.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more and as we get closer to the three-point contest once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We've got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Now here's Prez, defended by Hart. Here's Prez. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Marquez against Hart. And it's in there. Hart's got 7 points in the game.
And that's an owner's manual possession to get them a good look there.
Here's Prez. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
And that, my friends, is a dagger on the way to the locker room. That three-pointer stings when it comes right at the end of the half.
And so it's Miami, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific three-point shooting display. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Pleased to have you tune in. What better way to start than by checking out the contenders for the dunk contest on All-Star Weekend?
This is a contest where sometimes you get guys who don't play much. So a lot of their best dunks happen in practice. Makes the evaluation.
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Miami Heat.
Man, this offense is in rhythm right now. They're moving the ball, moving without the ball. Everything looks exactly the way they drew it up.
Yeah, this one might already.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Prez in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. You talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
They've got Adebayo, Prez out there with Thomas. Then there's Jaime Jaquez. And it's Williams at the four-man position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Clark, obviously, this is a results league for head coaches. And we're always going to see lots of changes at that position.
I think you're exactly right. I don't necessarily agree with it all the time. I would like to see owners and general managers and decision makers be a little more patient, give coaches a little more runway. But we know it's a results-oriented league, and oftentimes the reality is that it's easier to change one coach than it is perhaps to change a handful of players on a roster that's not performing.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. And Edwards slams it in.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
Now Prez, 32 points in the game. No good with the triple.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Edwards kicks to Lewis. Pass to Hart. Outside for Lewis. Off target from three-point range.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Walsh. Jaquez defending. Here's Lofton. And Adebayo sends it back.
And got to be careful shooting around Adebayo. An athletic big man who gets up as fast as anybody to block shots.
Prez with the bucket.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Hart, no good. The Heat leading by 19. Here's Prez. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, certainly. Here's Edwards. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And, Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Pass to Walsh. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Minnesota calls timeout.
And he has not been on his game here. He is forcing a lot of shots, and the team is suffering because of it. It's time for him to focus on getting his teammates involved.
Now that we have the chance to show you the teams in the top of the NBA in steals this year. The Timberwolves, number 1. Look for Miami. Washington comes in for Jalen Williams. And Prez is subbed in for Vincent. Minnesota also making some changes. Walsh is checked in. And Hart subbed in for Edwards. Here's Prez. Connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Hart is out there with Rollins. Then there's Kyle Kuzma, and it's Henry in at the 3. Pass to Walsh. Here's Kuzma. And he lobs it up.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special, and they pulled it off just right.
3-pointer. Good, another from 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Hart the pass to Walsh. Now here's Kuzma. The tray. Buries it from 3-point range.
Hey, guys, no better answer than that. Right back at you. Kuzma not taking any time getting those points back.
Now here's Prez. The 3. And the Heat, another 3.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too, as a matter of fact. I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Miami's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. From deep. Good, he hits again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Hard against Washington. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
Hey, when you're trailing, you cannot afford to give the ball away. You got to take care of it.
Now here's Prez. Defended by Hart.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game